Hello, and welcome to Color Commentary. I'm TJ, your average fan, and I'll be talking to you today about Teen Wolf Season 3, Episode 8. Yeah, let's get into it, shall we? Spoilers! Okay, so we got ourselves a bit of a history lesson, a story, a fairy tale, a bedtime story, if you will, with this episode, because we're getting a little history about Derek, and a little history about Deucalion and the Alpha Pack, before they were an Alpha Pack. So, but we got two unreliable sources telling these stories, and so I'm hoping that the people they told them to, well, one did, but I'm hoping the people they told them to realize that, well, actually they both did, because Styles was like he didn't trust what Peter, who was telling Styles and Cora about Derek and his girlfriend from high school that he ended up having to kill and why his eyes were blue, and Grandpa Argent talking to Allison and Scott about Deucalion and how the Alpha Pack was before, well, how the Alphas were before they formed the Alpha Pack, put it like that, and a little bit more about Derek's mom. So yeah. Oh, and then we got a tree. It's called a neutron, a newton, a neton, or something with an N. It's a special druid tree that they look up to, and if you do something to it, then it's could be harmful to the surrounding area. So I'm not quite sure where the Argents walked up on this tree at, but it was clearly at the bottom of somebody's house in somebody's basement. But I'm thinking it was the Hale House, because that was the very tree in which Derek's little girlfriend ended up dying. Because, see, what happened was on Grandpa Argent's side of the story, Ennis, the wolf that died a couple of episodes ago, yeah, he lost the wolf to the Argents, but his wolf had killed an Argent, so he needed a replacement, and Derek was being manipulated by his uncle to turn his girlfriend so that he could be with her forever. But as we've learned, the bite doesn't always take, and in her case, it did not. And so he killed her as a mercy because she asked him to, because she was in so much pain. He was holding her, trying to take away as much pain as he could, but she couldn't take no more, and so she asked him to do that. His mama forgave him for it, but that's how he ended up taking innocent life. Your eyes turned blue, so that's how he lost his innocent yellow. And but yeah, his uncle was totally manipulating him, and then their ages are all screwed up because his uncle looked like they was almost the same age. He might have been like, maybe, I would say from that perspective, maybe 4 or 5 years older than him, maybe. So his uncle isn't that much older than him. Peter is a piece of trash, and he lied, talking about it was all Derek's idea, and he holding it back, but it was all his idea that he got that girl turned in the first place. Now, why he manipulated his nephew into trying to turn his girlfriend, we still don't know. But that's what happened on his end. But at the same time, because Ennis had lost the wolf, that's who Peter had said could be replacement in his pack, which is why Ennis was the one who bit her, and it didn't take. But the Argents were out for blood. Deucalion and Talia Hale, Derek's mom, they wanted peace. They wanted peace, peace, peace. And Deucalion came to a meeting set up in a trap. He wanted peace, and all his wolves got attacked, murdered. And then Grandpa Argent murdered his own people, so it looked like the wolves did it. And that's how Deucalion became blind, because he stabbed him in the eyes with 2 arrows, electrified arrows at that. So his physical eyes grew back, but his actual sight did not. So that's why Deucalion is technically blind, but he sees like a wolf would see. So he got like night vision, heat vision type thing going on. He can see, but he can't at the same time. It's weird. But yeah, so that's what happened there. And never mind the fact that we also learned more about the Druids. Not only that they got this special tree, but also that the Druids were the ones who helped the wolves to begin with. In ancient times, people started looking up to the Titans and other things other than the gods, and the gods got pissed. And there was one guy in particular that tried to feed the gods some human meat, and they wasn't feeling that, so they blew his stuff up, and he turned him and his people into wolves. His name was Lycan. So that's where we get that. So they went to the Druids because they figured that they were shapeshifters. So they figured out they might have a way to help them turn back, but they didn't. They just helped them learn how to control their shift, and so they would be able to shift back and forth between human and wolf. And after that, the Druids became advisors to wolf packs, which is what Deaton and his sister are. She happens to be the advisor for the Alpha Pack, get the hell out of here, and Deaton was the advisor to the Hell Pack family. So, yeah, they some kind of druids themselves, which then makes me question, who is this druid, this wild druid, this Durak, Nemeton. That's what the tree is called. It's called a Nemeton. It's like a meeting place, the Nemeton. So, yeah, I thought it was going to be a person. No, it's a place. It's a thing, and it's a situation. So, yeah, that's what we got going on there. But I don't know what's going to happen now that we've gotten this better understanding about how everything turned out. It still don't really show how the Alphas decided to kill all their wolves and they make their own pack. It did show the first time that Deucalion got attacked by his own pack, and one person in his own pack, and he tore him to shreds, and that was probably his first taste of pack power. So, yeah. After that, I'm pretty sure that's when he started devising whatever plan he had. But he originally just wanted peace between everybody. Who knew? And it took Grandpa Argent to be the a-hole that he is to ruin that. So, just like he's doing now. And Scott then threatened him at the end of this episode, like, look, dude, if you lying, I'm coming back and I'm going to take more than your pain. I'm going to take your goddamn life. So, yeah, this was interesting. Now that everybody has all this information, what are they going to do with it? What are they going to do with all this information? Styles talking about he's going to find out the real truth by talking to Derek if he have to find out what really happened. And I'm not sure what Allison and Scott are going to do with the information they have, even though they feel like they might have a way to deal with, because of his wolf vision, deal with Deucalion, maybe set a trap for him in some kind of way or something. Who knows? We'll see what they come up with. So that was this episode. I thought it was okay. I was glad to learn a little bit more. It was fun to see the deviousness on both sides that was happening, and the manipulation, and how wrong it was. Like, these people are evil all around. Everybody evil. Ain't no good side. But anyway, that was episode 8. I will see you guys for episode 9 real soon. In the meantime, have a great day.